Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo January 3, 2023. Today's transits are strong for coming to a new perspective, whether about a creative project, a romance, or a hobby. You can be especially helpful in a mentor capacity and nurturing others through your words, inspired to express yourself more spiritedly. Open yourself to the possibility of forming connections that further a creative project or educational matter as the Sun and the North Node harmonize. People stir good feelings in you, perhaps encouraging your new ideas and beliefs or a positive attitude. There is warmth and an air of acceptance in the day's energies. You can feel especially protected by and protective of loved ones, which can improve your bond. 2023 will be a lovely year for relationships, but today begins with a rocky energy to navigate. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet of love and marriage, is slinking through the sky and will unite in an exact conjunction with powerhouse Pluto, the planet of transformation and rebirth, now spinning in your solar fifth house of romance and fertility. On the one hand, this could bring a 5-star day for intense passion and growing closer than ever before, but this would only occur if you're already on the same page and trust one another to your cores. If you're not in alignment, power struggles and explosive rage could be on your doorstep, especially if one of you has overstepped boundaries. Now that the new year is here, you should focus on following your true passions in your work life when Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. Consider this the perfect time to commit to your creativity and ideas as one of your New York resolutions. You have a few wonderful passion projects you should prioritize and bring to life. It is time to resurrect old projects from the dead and find the courage to bring your ideas to fruition. Just know that you have the power to pursue whatever you set your mind to. Thanks to the moon's departure from your financial sector yesterday, you've been able to move into 2023 with your financial instincts and imagination fueled from the start. This first visit since Jupiter's return has even given you a read on the planet that is determined to make this a year full of financial growth and expansion. You can't hold a grudge for too long, it's too involved in seeking out the higher truth of the matter. Likewise, you won't be caught on some trendy diet for too long, you're too interested in working towards a balanced lifestyle that involves healthy practices that nobody's last name belongs on. You know the routine: lots of water, seasonal local produce, low on carbohydrates, low on protein, lots of rest. Moderation in all things, including moderation. This time of year often revolves around families and traditions, so enjoy. On a day like today, you may want to start a new family tradition or revive an old, almost forgotten one from your childhood. It is the type of day where you can easily gain a sense of rejuvenation by being around family and friends. Do not be afraid to put other things aside in order to spend more time with those you love and care about. That is what Thesei is all about. Knowing that she will not only join Saturn in your work sector tomorrow, but just minutes later the moon will join Mars in your career sector makes it even more important to embrace Venus' last full day in a playful part of your chart. Adding to a call to hold on to the holiday spirit for as long as possible is having the moon in an adventurous part of your chart. Today this is drawing your heart and soul to the playful and adventurous side of life's fence, but from tomorrow they will be drawn to the professional side. Having the moon an adventurous part of your chart during Venus, the planet of love's last full day in your romantic sector, is adding to a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia that has been deepening over recent weeks. The moon's ability to amplify what is already there, coupled with Venus' urgency, is making this a day where there is no escaping the spirit of romance and adventure. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Pluto connect in Capricorn early this morning. While we all feel motivated to couple up, it's important to not press the matter. Even if you're feeling lonely, avoid the temptation to return to a toxic ex, engage in power struggles with friends and lovers, or get involved in love triangles. The comfort you feel will be fleeting and could ultimately get in the way of your next great love. Venus enters Aquarius in the evening, allowing us to understand what we desire from a cerebral point of view when it comes to relationships. This transit enables us to take baby steps toward finding what our heart wants as we proceed with caution in romantic matters. The Sun shares a connection with the nodes of destiny, urging us to embrace our confidence, power, passion, and self-esteem as we move through the day. However, we do start the week on a loving note when Venus in Capricorn forms a sextile with Neptune in Pisces on Wednesday. This aspect allows us to recommit ourselves to our most important relationships. The facts you collect today will be very important to you later on. Make sure the information you receive is well organized so that you can easily understand it down the road. There is no need to draw any conclusions today. Simply collate the data. On the one hand, you see many of your strengths and feel pretty good about yourself. On the other hand, you feel the one nagging thing you haven't been able to quite work out dragging you down. If you continue to compare yourself to others, you will create a real problem for yourself. If you use the positive to confront the negative within yourself, you stand a chance of a real breakthrough. Try to keep yourself centered through some aerobic exercise to keep the fresh blood flowing. However, Thursday doesn't bring the same loving vibes as Mercury goes into retrograde in Capricorn that day. In the fourth and final retrograde of 2022, Mercury is turning retrograde in the sign of the Sea Goat for the second time this year. Use this as an opportunity to look back at our collective past. With life feeling a little shaky, end the year surrounded by your loved ones when Venus forms a conjunction with Pluto in Capricorn on Saturday. This isn't a great day to go out, but it is a good day to be with the people who love you. In the morning, the Taurus moon trines the Capricorn sun, a harmonious aspect to kick off the new year. This is an excellent occasion to relax with loved ones, spec out goals for the months ahead, or immerse yourself in a personal project. However, don't rush the process, and take time to smell the roses. Presence is your passage to accomplishment. Today, our emotional and egoic needs complement each other. Commitment and hard work will help us lay a foundation for our future. But unless we take a moment to pause, drink in our surroundings, and appreciate what we have, we won't be able to determine where we are headed. This is a good day for you to prepare for future career moves. Take important steps that will help you lay a solid foundation. Create a stable base from what you have available, to be used as a jumping-off point later on down the road. In the afternoon, the moon aligns with Uranus, prompting us to make impulsive decisions. We act on our instincts and go with our gut feelings. Or, we may have to think on our feet to respond to the actions or initiatives of someone else. Spontaneity will help us make optimal elections. Without the time at our disposal to ruminate or overthink, we will be less able to scare ourselves out of taking action.